Hi everyone, this is Bike and Bake, and I'm here to explain what to do when you have your pizza dough, how to stretch it and how to cook it. So first of all, when you buy the pizza dough from us, you will find it in this container. So don't upside down the container, keep it this way. The size of the pizza balls should be doubled, and then when you open it, you open it here, so you keep the flat part like this. This is very important to have a round pizza balls later. So follow me on the process and come to see what's going to happen.
Michele?
So we take the semolina flour, and then we help ourselves with something to take the dough and keep the round shape. Once we have it, we flip it around the flour and again on the flour. So we keep the top of the pizza up and the bottom in the bottom. At this point, there are many ways to stretch a pizza. You can use a rolling pin if you prefer, but I'll show you how to do it by hands. So we just press it in the center pretty firmly, top down, and same on the other side. The dough should be not cold, so we have took out from the fridge at least 3-4 hours before, and the dough is a room temperature. That means about 20 degrees. So we can work it easily. If the dough was cold, then it would be much more hard for us to stretch it out. But it should be soft and nice. So after a while, we can start to round it. And remember, after a while, we don't need so much flour anymore. Actually, the less, the best. So here, everyone will use their own technique to make it as round as possible and as thin also, with a nice crust on the border. What I like to do is this movement. It's called the slap, and I think it's very nice to open it this way. If you are not confident with this way, don't worry, just use a normal rolling pin and everything will be fine. The pizza ball is 235 grams, and it should come about 29 or 30 centimeter in diameter. And what we can do, we can see that the gluten structure, it's well made, so the pizza comes all homogeneous, and when it's about this size, you're ready to top. About the topping, that's of course, it's your taste to decide, and in this case we are going to make a simple margherita. So we take some tomato sauce. We place the tomato in the middle of the pizzas, and then with a round movement we go every corner, leaving some edge in the corner because we like that the border is a little bit up. So if we work with the margherita, we would add some basil leaves, fresh basil, and some Napolitan style pizza, put also a little bit of parmesan and mozzarella, of course. How much mozzarella depends how much you like. In this case, this is about 60 grams. I just break it with my hand, so it's not necessary to pre-cut, but you can also pre-cut it. A bit of extra virgin olive oil on all the pizzas, and from now on we are ready to bake. My suggestion about baking would be to use baking stone that you can put inside the oven an hour before, so the all heat can charge the stone, and the stone can keep hot for many pizzas. In this case, we have an oven where the pizza stone is already installed, so we will not need this specific one. I'm sorry, it looks ugly, but this is fine for these stones. As soon as you start to use it, they get this black, but it's totally working. So don't throw out your stone if it's not beautiful. Just keep it effectively. Another thing that it's very important when you want to have the pizza in the oven is to use a proper pizza peel. I have different, but mainly you can find in the market for a cheap price is this one. This is very cheap and extremely handy. You can find it almost in many shops. It's not the best, but it does the job, especially for home use. When we put the pizzas on our pizza peel, what we want is not to have a lot of the flour. So basically we can do it in a simple way, just lifting a little bit the edge and going inside, and then we can fix our pizzas afterwards on the peel. So we keep a nice round shape. So at this point we are ready to cook and bake. I preheat the oven at 350 degrees. Probably it won't be possible for your oven to get to this temperature. So I will suggest just to put it as high as possible. And using the pizza stone will help you to get a nice crust. We slide the pizza in gently so it's a round shape, and of course we close. How long should the pizza cook now? Depends on the oven, of course. So I would say the best to cook this kind of dough that it's high hydrated. So we have a 68% of hydration of water inside the dough. This means we need to cook at least for 4 or 5 minutes at this kind of oven. Maybe at home it would be 5 to 6, probably 7, depends on the temperature. So I would always suggest you to reach the highest temperature you can. If you take a closer look, you can see that the edge is still opening, so the crumb is having some air inside, and this is what we want. We want a cheese that is melting, and we want, of course, the tomato sauce that cooks together with all the ingredients. Few more minutes, maybe I would say a couple of minutes more, and we will be able to take the pizza out. When we have the pizza out, I would also recommend to have a different pizza peel. So this is called palino, and it's you can use the same as you used it before. The only problem is when you load the pizzas and you put it in the oven, this pizza peel needs to be totally dry. And if you use this one to unload the pizza from the oven when it's hot, then this will be totally wet. So we have to clean it up before we can put the next pizza in. So if you need to have a nice workflow, you can. This is not easy to find, but maybe if many people want it, I can look and find something. So you have another pizza peel that you can use both for taking out, but also for make the pizza circulating inside the oven. If you can see that it's not even, so you can put the back side on the front and vice versa. So this is how it works. So this oven is pretty even, but I'll show you the movement. So we open the oven again, and we just go round and round and close it again. So with this trick you can see if one side of the pizza was cooking more, then you will make it a nice even crust all over the pizzas. When the pizza is cooked, so the pizza is cooked when the crust is caramelized. It should not be black, but it should be nice brown color. Of course, if it comes a little bit of black spots, that's not a problem, but if it's too big, then I would suggest to either cut that part or throw out the pizza if you can see that it's too burned. Now you can see that the cheese is pretty much melt, and the dough it's cooked. So we will take out the pizzas in about 10 seconds. So you can enjoy the bubbling of the mozzarella. Yes, here we go. Let's see what we got. This is our margherita. We can garnish with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil extra. So this dough, it's meant to be a little crisp. So if you push, the border should come some crack. You can feel the crunch, and you can also feel it from the cutter. Here we go. Of course, check that always the dough is completely cooked by looking at the edge. What we want, it's a pizza that stands up and keeps the shape, so you have a perfect crunch. I hope everybody will enjoy. Here it's the bottom. I hope everybody will enjoy the pizzas and have fun making at home. If it won't be as easy as it looks, I will try to organize some baking class, so you will be very welcome to participate. Hi everyone, and thanks for watching.